Hello there, my name's Jack Gebhard. I'm the newly elected Mayor of Morpeth.
Jack, I understand that you're probably the youngest mayor that Morpeth's had. How does that feel?
It's interesting, it's a little bit different. I mean, certainly I hope it's going to be an opportunity to bring more young people into the work of the Town Council, but I certainly wouldn't want it to be the only thing about the year.
Now, the Gebhard name's well known in Morpeth. Can you tell us a little bit about your background, family background?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, anybody who's lived in the town for any length of time will know the name of the business. It sort of left the family a little bit before I was born, but my grandfather was a very well known in the town as a pork butcher, and his brother Eddie as well is still around and is still very proud of the reputation the business has got.
Now, they were obviously great supporters and lovers of Morpeth. Is that something which you think has come down in the family?
Absolutely, without a doubt. A lot of people told me that my grandfather would have been a fantastic town councillor. I believe he was actually asked to be one a couple of times, but he wasn't the type to put himself in the public eye, and certainly wasn't the type to align himself to a political party as such. So he never actually took on that mantle. So I think it's fantastic to have the opportunity to do that work that a lot of people say he would have been great at, but was never able to do.
And tell us a little bit about your background in Morpeth. Did you go to school here?
Yeah, so I'm born and bred in Morpeth. Well, I was born in the Wansbeck in Ashington. I went to Abbeyfields first school, Newminster middle, and then King Edward's the 6th high school. And
how is it that you occupy yourself now professionally?
So I'm a campaign manager for a local political party, but of course the mayoral role is very much away from party politics.
Now, you've been in office just for a week. Has it been a busy week so far?
Certainly, yeah. So less than 12 hours after the mayor making, I had my first engagement. I was opening the New Look Wetherspoons, who've just had a refurbishment. I've attended 1 or 2 meetings. I've just been down to the Ageing Well conference, which is bringing together a lot of local and community groups. And then this evening I'm presenting some awards to young people with the Sports Council for the town. So it's been a very varied week, but certainly very interesting as well.
Now, it's going to be quite an active 12 months ahead of you. What are the main things that you've got to look forward to?
Well, looking forward is probably not the best phrase, because there's going to be 2 significant anniversaries of this year. Of course, it's the centenary of the first group of women and men with certain property rights being granted the right to vote, and we can't get away from the fact that one of our own, Emily Wilding-Davison, played an immense part of the winning of suffrage for women. And of course, it's going to be the centenary of the armistice, and I have deliberately picked a charity for this year which sort of recognises that, because one of the great challenges faced by people coming home from the war was lack of support for mental health. People were afflicted with shell shock, and it was undiagnosed in a lot of cases. The support was terrible. So I wanted to pick a charity that both recognised that and was relevant to the modern day challenge of mental health. So I'm working with Mind, the Northumberland and Tyneside branch, and so we're going to do an awful lot to try and boost their profile and raise plenty of money for them.
And what about the image of Morpeth itself? Will part of your role be to promote the town and things like Britain in Bloom?
Certainly, yeah. Obviously, we've got Britain in Bloom coming up. Last year we did so well in Northumbria in Bloom. We got entry to that. That's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a great thing to bring the town together and make it look good, which is a fantastic thing. But in terms of changing the town, while I won't, as mayor, have any direct say over the future of the development of the town, I will certainly be using every opportunity to encourage people to get involved with the master planning process, because that's something that the council are leading on, both the town and county council, to make sure that any changes to the future of the town are led by the people of the town.